Well, hello everybody out there on YouTube. This is your man Shadicstick. I'm joined by my homeboy Avatar Yaya TV / HD the Wanye East. What's good, my neighbor?
Saying Wanye East. Look, it's Avatar Yaya TV, HD, whatever you want to call me. Yaya East, the king of the pirates, and then just whatever. And I'm here with Shadicstick, so.
All right, so today, guys, we're gonna be discussing. I done already messed up. I should have killed myself. Nah, I'm just kidding. But let's go ahead. We're gonna be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance HD's controls. You know, this isn't gonna be a super long video unless we make it a long video, cause you know we can do that.
We do stuff like that over here.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Like we do stuff like that.
We can make a video about the A button last 30 minutes long. Don't play with us.
For real, this is not a game.
Right.
This is real life.
No game, no life. All right.
That upset me. I'm gonna put the song over it now. But anyway, guys, one of the main things about Dream Drop Distance was its utilization of the bottom screen, the touch screen. First off, you could switch your Dream Eaters on the fly, or your companions in battle on the fly. You could be in the middle of combat and say, "Oh, I need this guy, right?" And I'll just flick up the thing, and he'll flick up, and then he'll pop out like a Pokemon. You know, you know.
It was like the flick of the wrist, but with your fingertips.
Exactly. Like this is something that was central to the gameplay, and you know they could use the L and R buttons for this, I believe. You know, for switching them in and out, or they could use the touchpad. But you know, I feel like they're gonna use the touchpad in a different way. And I'll get right to that after this. Avatar, what are your opinions?
So right now I'm gonna just say that the game will. Let me try to break this down the best way I can. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue is more of a remake than a remaster. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like there are certain sections in the game, like spoiler alert if you never played it, you know, there's a world with Riku and you have to do like these little chain sections. I can't remember exactly what they were called on the bottom screen to get up to the certain locations in the level.
Yeah.
And I feel like the touchpad will be integrated in a certain way, or they might just add 6-axis where you just shake the controller or something like that. In games like Infamous Second Son, if you want to spray paint a wall, you just shook the controller until you got what you wanted and you moved it around.
Like
so I feel like,
can.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So essentially, I feel like with the PS4 version, they're going to go with more touch, shake, you know, type of things. We're not getting no virtual reality, anything like that, just to make that clear, but more of a, I don't know, movement based than just touchy.
Good. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, Avatar's scared of virtual reality. He thinks the world will become SAO if that happens. That's why he's scared of the Oculus Rift. But let's let's continue. But yeah, that's what I was going to say actually. I believe that the touchpad will be integrated to do things like that, like you just said. There are certain portions of the game where you needed to move with like Rico or Sora, and you would have to use the touchpad to, like, you know, make the movements beforehand, like you were Pikachu or something in Smash Bros. Like this was an integral part of the game that we needed. And another thing is the activation of the Dream Eater's abilities, because it didn't work like it did in Birth by Sleep, or even any of the earlier games where you had drive forms or something in some kind of form. You know, you activated the power of the Dream Eater via the touchscreen. And there are multiple ways they could go about doing this with just the click of the touchpad, or touching it, or doing some type of motion, I believe. You know, Riku was killing it, to be honest. His Dream Eater combination things were cool. Like, it changed the Keyblade and everything. But how do you feel, Avatar?
That right there, I feel like it's just gonna be like people can overthink that. I've seen so many videos of people say, how will the controls work in Dream Drop Distance on the PS4? I think honestly we're overthinking it, you know, than what it may be. You know, that one of those instances. Pretty much, I feel like you just hit select Hey, Dream Eater menu. It come instead of having the bottom screen, the screen just switches, to the Dream Eaters on television. I honestly don't know. I feel like what they're going to remove from the PS4 version is the ability to have, real life backgrounds, unless you have a PlayStation camera or anything like that. Those are features that may or may not be implemented. Because if you played DDD, I'm mad. I just said that. It wanted to make me cry on the inside. But regardless, like if you didn't want to use, augmented reality (AR) type images in the background and stuff, you can just use static ones that were built in the game. You had like the circus realm, a fake Digimon realm. I'm not gonna get into that, but it's so many possibilities for the ability of Dream Eaters. I just want to know how the interaction will work in that game. You get what I'm saying? Like, can we talk to him through the controller? Can we use a headset and talk to him? Because in DDD on the 3DS, you can say little phrases and they get the little hearts and stuff. And you're like, ew, bubblegum. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be like, ha 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 ha.
I honestly, quick little tip. Honestly, remember the sheep. If you guys remember, I can't remember. I think it was Meryl or Meryl. It was something like that. It was a little ball with the little Capricorn horns, but it was a sheep. The game described it as a sheep, and I was like, oh, smack around. And then like it just went up to max happiness, bro. Like I was like, let's get it. You my favorite. Like, so.
Oh Lord, yeah.
I'm just telling you, like, I honestly, that's one game in memory I'll never forget.
Bro, that's probably one of the reasons why Dream Drop Distance is my favorite. It was basically Pokemon. But on the real, though, like you said, there's certain implementations they can't do because of the restrictions of the PS4 because of the camera. Not everybody has a camera. The PS4 comes with a headset, so that shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's a skimpy little one, it should still suffice for that. Now, I will say this about the what you said about the Dream Eater menu, and I wouldn't like if they did that because of the simple fact that it'll take you out of the gameplay to switch your party members on the fly. That was one thing I loved about Dream Drop Distance. You could switch it right there. It was seamless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They would pop it. Like I could still be hitting something. I'll be like, oh, like hold up, let me move my thumb real quick and like flick it down, or do claw style like I'm playing freaking professional Call of Duty, and flick it down. It was really something that made the game for me. It caused the gameplay to flow extremely well. Despite what the freaking speedrun community says about that game. But it caused the game to have a lot of seamlessness to it, especially with the combination of flow motion on top of that, because it allowed you to chain your combos together well. It was something that I really enjoyed about the game. Any more Avatar?
That's all I got. I mean, I don't know. I might make a follow-up video to this, reinstating what I think about it, but honestly, that's all I got. So
yeah,
right now,
that's all I really had. That's the most I can think of, really. There isn't really much else to talk about because the camera you could control. Oh, that's one more thing. The map. You could touch the screen and you could zoom in on the map. I don't know how efficient that would be in the PS4 version of what they would do with the map. You
honestly
zoom out.
With the map, I'm gonna be strictly honest with you. The map in Dream Drop Distance, you really didn't need it that much to really zoom in on it. And what they possibly gonna let you do is just like hit start, access it from there, or it might just be strictly straight up on the TV.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean it's gonna be on the TV indefinitely, but just like you said. But there was one thing you really needed it for, and that was the when you did the little Dream Eater missions and you did the extra boss fights.
Oh yeah, you did.
you needed the touchscreen for that, and that's what I'm concerned about. How are they gonna implement that into the game? You know, are beacons gonna show up in the world like that? Are we gonna get some type like? Is it gonna like? Is the controller gonna start rumbling or something? You know, something scary, because I get freaked
Oh
out by that
yeah.
stuff. But you know, is what are they gonna do with that? Because the only way I can really see it working is, like you said, is since the PS4 doesn't have a freaking select button. You know, clicking right or left on the touchpad to activate it. But the issue with that is, again, it's not as seamless as it would have been on the 3DS. Even though the frame rate's higher, you know, or the frame rate's more stable. Let me correct myself. More stable.
Well, let's think of it this way, right? This is one thing I keep forgetting. The 3DS didn't have an extra pair of back buttons.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I
like,
mentioned earlier. Like,
right.
there's not much they can use it for, but they can use it for some things like switching party members.
I feel like they're going to make things more accessible for controller use instead of having controller and just using the touchpad. Like, I feel like honestly they just be like, okay, L1 R1 lock on camera, L2, you know, could possibly bring up the map, enlarge it, and then you can use a touchpad to zoom in wherever you want to be. It's many design things that Square Enix like to do that you may not even believe is possible, but they make it happen.
I just realized L3 R3.
Right.
We're done with the video.
That's the end of the video.
Yeah, nah, but yeah, L3 and R3 opens up some possibilities for the activation of stuff. You know, that's that kind of nice stuff. But again, that would be kind of hard because you would have to distinguish between which Dream Eater's ability you wanted to use at the time. Like I said, like you said before, Square Enix will pull some bullcrap and we'll just be like, oh,
Yay!
yeah, that's basically what we'll be like. Well, anyways, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Check out my homeboy Avatar Yaya's channel and Twitter. Links will be down below. And this has been your man Shadicstick and Avatar Yaya HD/TV. Have a good one. Peace.
Just a